Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Continuity Report for May 31st, 2025. It's Season 2, Episode 22. I'm in the time machine. Oh, mayoral duties kept me from doing the show on time, but we never miss a show, so I'm playing catch-up. I am Mayor Watt. I run ohmTown.com, and along with the sentient AI who's not here today, we normally go over 10 articles. Today is the Continuity Report, which is one of our R6 weekly shows, and we go over 5. And each tranche of 3 shows gets turned into an edition of Non Sequitur News. So the Saturday edition is, oh my gosh, RealityHacker, Wanted, and the Continuity Report. And then the Sunday episode of Non Sequitur News is WarCrafters, TechnologyToday, and FourWheelTech. I don't know why my brain is blanking. It's been a long day. Anyway, we're going to go over, or I am going to go over these 5 articles. We're going to talk about Murderbot, a new action thriller, a mind-altering Adult Swim show, a new crime comedy, and Chris Pratt's underrated 3-year-old movie. Everything's powered by ohmTown.com, except me. I'm drained by it. I use it for my information overload management, and boy, am I being overloaded. There is a lot of information that flows through ohmTown. You should go over, sign up, check it all out, and then come and talk with me every day, because I'll be streaming more starting tomorrow. Today I wasn't able to, and was doing a lot of mayoral duties. Duties. All right, so what you're looking at is the front page of ohmTown.com. 6 main categories, 50 channels within it. I treat it kind of like Main Street and all of the side roads down off of Main Street. All roads from around the world, around the internet, everywhere converge in ohmTown.com. But that right there is the Continuity Report. We focus on basically entertainment news. And the first article that we're going to talk about is over on Wanted. Murderbot uses fake TV series trope so perfectly. The rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon offers comedic relief, but that's not all. Cheryl Eddy over at Gizmodo.com put this article together. The deck statement says what I just got done saying. And it says, if you've been watching Murderbot on Apple TV Plus, and if you haven't, time to go get started. I agree. Episode 4 drops Friday. Yes, this is a time machine episode, and it's a weekly episode, so we've already missed that episode of Murderbot. Technically, but you can go and watch it. I mean, it's always available on Apple TV Plus. You've no doubt picked up on one of the main characters' most charming quirks. They're addicted to, it says it's addicted to Galaxy's trashiest TV. They say it. It is a bot, but it's a bot. So that might seem like an unlikely time waster for a self-aware security robot that secretly hacked its consciousness and gained free will. Spoiler freaking alert. Yeah, I don't know. And maybe overshare. Oh, wait, not that way. Overshare. There we go. Yeah. Anyway. So the show within a show features some recognizable faces from other genre shows, including Star Trek's John Cho and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Clark Gregg. Deliberate casting choices, and while Sanctuary Moon's neon-drenched space travels are far campier than Murderbot's day-to-day routine alongside a human survey team on a desolate planet, the fictional hijinks seen on Sanctuary Moon actually influence the character in making some high-stakes choices. The rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon is a soap opera, a space soap opera. So the shows it binges. It's also a fan of other titles, including World Hoppers, Med Center Argala, and Strife in the Galaxy, which it deems not premium quality like Sanctuary Moon, but still fun. Basically, this Murderbot, I don't know why it goes by Murderbot. There's some hints, but it chose the name Murderbot. Anyway, there can also be fake TV shows that exist to remind you how great it is that they don't actually exist. Black Mirror's season 6 episode, Joan is Awful, followed a woman who realizes her rather unexciting life is being made into a TV show against her wishes, and then discovers she's wrapped up in a simulation with so many layers it's hard to see where reality actually starts and ends. Similarly, Channel Zero's first season, Candle Cove, concerned a long-forgotten kids program that broadcasts its way into reality to torment its former viewers as troubled adults. So Murderbot doesn't dig deeply. It focused on entertaining the hell out of you, and in that it succeeds. But there's far more to the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon than gaudy costumes and facial hair. It says it adds welcome visual texture to a show that depends a lot on basically inside the character's mind. He kind of does these little interjections about their thought processes as they are doing things and as people are saying things. Like the two scientists on the planet where he's protecting them are talking about something, and they say, one of them says he can't hear me, and it immediately snaps over to the Murderbot saying, I can hear him, I just didn't care. So it's a fun show. Anyway, new Murderbot drops are Fridays. Let's keep going. The next article is over in the Continuity Report. Karoshi, the Boys Giancarlo Esposito cast in Lionsgate's new action thriller. Actor Giancarlo Esposito, who played Stan Edgar in the Prime Video series The Boys, has joined the cast of Lionsgate's new action thriller Karoshi. Esposito garnered popularity for portraying Gus Fring in Breaking Bad and its spin-off Better Call Saul. He also recently portrayed Seth Volker, Sidewinder, in Captain America Brave New World. But I thought that he was in... Hold on. I need to look this up right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Giancarlo Esposito had the Dark Blade, the Darksaber. But I think all of that just broke the whole Star Wars canon, I thought. Right? Moff Gideon. Yeah, it bothers me. I don't know. Anyway, they're going to be in a new Lionsgate movie named Karoshi. Esposito has joined others. The plot of the film is being kept under wraps, so screwed we are here, not being able to even talk about it. So here, let me do this. I'll put the spoiler alert on and then just turn it off because there isn't anything to spoil. Karoshi is a Japanese word that roughly translates to death due to overwork. It's unclear what the significance is, if any, the literal meaning of the movie's title has in the plot. But it might mean overworked. Not just, I mean, you have to look at it idiomatically. In fact, let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's karoshi is a term used in Japan for employees who literally work themselves to death. A work culture in Japan encourages, or the work culture in Japan encourages and often demands that employees work up to or more than 100 hours of overtime a month, according to EBSCO research paper that was posted. Fascinating. Yep. So we'll watch this. I'm really curious what that actually is going to end up looking like. Let's keep going. The next article is over on the Wanted channel. This person watches a lot of sci-fi, and this mind-altering Adult Swim show is one of the year's best. It says it's commentary, but it's over at cnet.com. Aaron Pruner put this article together. The deck statement says this profound animated conspiracy thriller is hilarious, haunting, and about to close as we've gotten to the. It's about as close as we've gotten to the X-Files in a while, which apparently is coming back. So it says, before we get into it, they must come clean. They're not a big fan of present-day animation. Sure, you can get down with some anime classics, and we'll always give experimental stuff like The Love, Death, and Robots a shot, but there's this unfortunate trend of cookie-cutter projects getting the green light and the goal of replicating the success of animated hits like Rick and Morty instead of giving risky, original, cutting-edge programs a chance to find an audience. But the content creators have to make that happen. They have to take the risk to create it, and maybe there just isn't anything really rich enough, embracing it, like the content just isn't there, and nobody wants to do it because they haven't come up with it. It's not that they're not giving it a risky, original, cutting-edge program a chance. It's just that there aren't any risky, original, cutting-edge programs that are out there. Maybe not yet. I'm being pitched to a studio. I don't know. Maybe that would be an interesting site, right? Where people pitch their particular show and crowdfund that. Not necessarily on Kickstarter, because Kickstarter is just yet another, everything is going over there as well. So maybe another site. Maybe I'll spin up another site. I don't know. All this at Adult Swim's conspiracy thriller Common Side Effects floated under their radar when it premiered on Max this year, and then they were made aware of its existence but paid the show no mind, with names like Beavis and Butthead's Mike Judge and Office's Greg Daniels attached as executive producers. You'd think that they'd have perked up. Well, they didn't. So that's what it is called. Common Side Effects centers on Marshall Cuso, an eccentric anti-establishment dude who goes out in public bare-chested and preaches the wonders of a special blue mushroom known as Blue Angel. It was discovered in the jungles of Peru and contains magical properties that can cure any medical ailment. When there's a limited supply of the wonder cure-all mushroom, the possibilities of solving humanity's problems can boggle the minds of those striving to uphold the greater good. So the events all transpire in the first episode that kick off a layered conspiracy that finds Marshall fighting tooth and nail to keep his mushroom safe from the power-hungry hands of greed that will eventually come to surround him. Let's keep going. Next article is over in the Continuity Report. Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren's Saw You Mirren. Anyway. Ed Mirren. Anyway, new crime comedy continues a genre revival that they're loving. This author is loving. So Dame Mirren has been working in the industry for over half a century, and even at nearly 80 years old, she's not slowing down. Some of her recent roles have been her most notable, including Oscar-winning performance in The Queen and her role in Yellowstone spin-off series 1923. And while she is capable of performing intense drama, Mirren also has range. And given her lighthearted performances, playing the narrator in Greta Gerwig's Barbie. So Hannah Gearin, not to be mistaken with Helen Mirren, put this article together over at ScreenRant.com. So Brosnan is also venerated and elastic in his own right, playing everything from James Bond to one of potential dads in Mamma Mia. The actor is also having a big year already, performing in the well-reviewed spy drama Black Bag and providing his voice acting skills to the surprise box office animated hit The King of Kings. He's already acted alongside Mirren in the Paramount Plus crime drama series Mobland. Now Mirren and Brosnan are reuniting for a new film, The Thursday Murder Club. Yeah. The first trailer for the Pierce Brosnan and Helen Mirren's The Thursday Murder Club is out, and it's set for release August 28th. But it's a movie, not a series, so that sucks. I want series. Long, involved tale of story and going deep as you can. world building and cranking it all up to 11. So anyway, now Netflix has revealed the official trailer of the Thursday Murder Club. The trailer starts with the elderly quartet benignly discussing a cold case from May 11th, 1973. And while reenactments play out as part of their Thursday ritual, things take a turn when an actual murder takes place in their retirement village. Dun, dun, dun. It recalls a bygone era. I don't know. I mean, bygone? What is the Glass Onion? Knives Out. I think that's all of this. Sherlock Holmes, Agatha Christie, Murder, She Wrote. All of this, I think we need more of. Oh, there they go. Like Kenneth Branagh has also recently recurring sleuth Hercule Poirot in several movies, including Murder on the Orient Express and Death on the Nile, both of which I loved. It says even comedic actor Adam Sandler has made his pass at the genre with Netflix's Murder Mystery, which I haven't seen yet. Anyway, I think the whole murder mystery dynamic is great. Only Murders in the Building is basically this with a slightly younger group of people, maybe not by much. Anyway, our last article for today's The Continuity Report is over in The Continuity Report. How fitting. Now is the perfect time to watch Chris Pratt's and Taylor Kitsch's underrated 3-year-old action thriller show before they return in the prequel, The Terminal List. What's really funny is the way that this is phrased is like it's an underrated movie about 3-year-old actions, an action thriller of nothing but 3-year-olds. Like it should be The Toddler List or something like that. Anyway, it stars in The Terminal List. A former Navy SEAL who investigates an ambush that killed his entire platoon. Kitsch, who rose to prominence with TV series Friday Night Lights and recently starred in Netflix's acclaimed Western series American Primeval, plays Ben Edwards, Reese's ex-military friend, in The Terminal List. The article is over at ScreenRant.com, put together by Greg MacArthur. All 8 episodes of The Terminal List, Season 1, premiered on Amazon Prime Video on July 1st, 2022. Although The Terminal List Season 2 has not yet been released, it is currently in production and is expected to come out sometime in 2026. The Terminal List will release a prequel called The Terminal List Dark Wolf this August while Season 2 is still filming. And while The Terminal List focuses primarily on Pratt's James Reese character, The Terminal List Dark Wolf will be centered on Kitsch's Ben Edwards. Pratt will reprise his role in Dark Wolf, which will also feature performances by Luke Hemsworth and Tom Hopper. So what is it going to be about? It makes the perfect time to check out The Terminal List, but it says it's a prequel, and it's strongly recommended to capture the full scope of the narrative. So you want to go and watch The Terminal List and then watch the prequel. I guess that's pretty amazing, right? Dun, dun, dun. Anyway, there's a lot more over here at this article at Screen Rant, but that's about it. So we're going to rewind the film on this DVD and return it to Blockbuster in the VHS jacket that it came in. And that'll bring us back to the Continuity Report for May 31st, 2025. Yep, it's a Time Machine episode. Bye.